It's the Techstination Week podcast. I'm Fred Fishkin. Welcome to the compilation of this week's Techstination reports and more. With more and more insurers supporting it, telemedicine or telehealth has been growing rapidly, allowing doctors and other healthcare professionals to connect with patients over smartphones and tablets. And the coronavirus will only accelerate the adoption. Some companies have been pushing the envelope. Electronic Caregiver has created a virtual assistant named Addison. CEO Tony Dorman says the vision is to create a smart health home.
We're using a mixed reality engine to project a user interface that's an actual 3D virtual caregiver that you need to be able to project into different touchscreens throughout the house.
They're making use of Intel RealSense cameras and are now showing how the system can work on a wider range of devices, including Facebook's Portal and a Microsoft Surface Pro. There's more info at addison.care. What does it take to try to set the record for driving nonstop across the country? Obviously more than a touch of crazy, but there's also an amazing amount of Mission Impossible type of planning. Alex Roy has done it following in the footsteps, or tire tracks, of the Cannonball Run and U.S. Express, and now it's been chronicled in a documentary titled Apex, The Secret Race Across America. 14 years in the making.
When I learned what kind of people had done it, and I knew they were not professional race car drivers, I thought to myself, well, I'm a pretty quantitative person. I'm going to give it a shot. And we did.
Back in 2007, driving coast to coast in 31 hours and 4 minutes. Today you can find Alex at Argo AI, an autonomous vehicle company promoting safer mobility, and on the No Parking podcast. The National Weather Service has announced plans to dramatically upgrade the computing power it uses to help make forecasts more precise, more localized, and even longer ranged. 2 new Cray computers, each with 12 petaflop capacity, will become part of the system beginning early in 2022. National Weather Service Director of Central Processing, David Michaud, says the capability is more important than ever.
That's really important for us to give the best possible information that we can to the decision makers in the community, which will help to relay the impact to all of us that are living in these various communities, so that we know what to do.
Short-term and long-term. An online site designed to help consumers find and purchase travel insurance has been a very busy place of late. The coronavirus has many consumers worried about planning travel for the summer and even the fall and winter months, and so they're turning to InsureMyTrip.com, where Manager of Marketing and E-commerce Ronnie Kanoyan says for consumers who book travel prior to January 21st, it's easier to put in a travel insurance claim.
If you had purchased your travel insurance plan after January 21st, cancel for any reason is your only option to have trip cancellation coverage due to corona.
That's because the risks of the coronavirus became public knowledge after January 21st. Of course, buying insurance that lets you cancel your travel plans for any reason is considerably more expensive. Celestron is making it easier for budding astronomers to explore the night sky with its new line of StarSense Explorer telescopes. Models range from a $180 refractor-type telescope to a $400 reflector. What they have in common is that they pair with a smartphone app to guide you along. The phone actually gets mounted on the telescope. Celestron CEO Corey Lee.
The app will guide you to any objects up in the sky with a little arrow. Just follow the arrow that's on the screen on your smartphone.
A smart solution to what's often a frustrating experience for new telescope owners. And since you may want to stargaze in remote areas where the night sky is at its best, the app does not require a cell or Wi-Fi signal. For more, head to Celestron.com. Those are our reports for this week. You can find a full archive of reports and complete interviews at Techstination.com. Thanks for listening. Now this. How many companies out there have continued to innovate when it comes to building a better radio? I'm Fred Fishkin, host of Techstination, and I'm here to tell you about the new CC Skywave SSB radio from the wonderful people at C. Crane. Bob and his crew really love radio, and it shows in this new compact model that is packed with features. Beyond great AM and FM reception and sound, you can tune into shortwave signals from around the world, Listen to ham radio operators, aviation, and more. It's the radio you'll turn to every day and in emergencies. It will run for nearly 3 days on just 2 AA batteries. Pair the sleep timer with the new Soft Speaker 3, and you've got the perfect radio for your nightstand. Of course, it can wake you up too. Click on Seacrane at Techstination.com and put in the code Techstination for a free flashlight with your order. They love radio, and you'll love Seacrane.